fans, welcome to California Raceway Video. Your host here, Mike Mosier, the race doctor, along with my partner, Jeff Christensen. Bakersfield Speedway, June 21st, 1997. On the calendar here tonight, Midgets, TQ Midgets, and the IMCA Modifieds. We'll walk through the pits a little bit and see if we can round up some of the drivers that are on top of the program. And one of those right now, standing next to me here, is the number 75 car, current points leader, Ricky Shelton. Ricky, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good tonight.
Well, I tell you what, you've been doing pretty good all season, Ricky. You know, you graduated from the TQs last year. You're in the full-size midgets. You are the current points leader. No wins yet, but you still hold down first place in points. How do you do that?
Oh yeah, this year it's just been a phenomenal year. You know, it's my first year of the midget, and it's just been exceptionally wonderful this year. We haven't had a win yet, but we've had a lot of top 3 finishes, top 5, just keeping us at top of points is where we want to be.
Well, you know, you had 10 career wins in the TQs, your first year in the midgets. You're holding down the points chase, but you have had your best finish, 3 third-place finishes. What's happened up front there, the 2 guys that are beating you? Is it the same 2 or somebody different?
Oh yeah, Billy, you know, he's the one that beats us here a lot, and Johnny, you know, it's just running with the best of the best up there, and first year you're starting with a few little learning things to learn. It's hard to run with those guys right now.
Well, I know you had a heck of a race last week with Johnny Kofer. You know, he's a hard charger, and you guys were really hooked up door handle to door handle, battling it all the way through the race. And then, of course, we look back at Pikes Peak. What happened there?
Oh, Pikes Peak, that was just, oh, you know, it was a great weekend for us. We qualified 8th and ran really good, and had a tire failure going into 1 and hit the fence a little harder than we wanted to.
Well, that'll definitely take the sting out of the chassis here. Your chassis people for 1997, who you got with you, Rick?
This year on the chassis, we have Larry Brownville on the chassis, the TCR Performance, which is, I mean, just a great car. It's been phenomenal this year. It's been cut and fixed twice this year, and it's still the best ever. We have the S-Slinger power plant, which is just phenomenal.
Well, that's a good combination. Now, Larry Brown making a whole lot of cars. He'll have a new car out here himself. They're kind of shaking the bugs out, but he had an awful lot of good things to say about you, Ricky.
Oh, that's good. Larry, he's a great guy. He's helped me out a lot. Without him and S-Slinger this year, I don't know where we'd be. We've really done a lot for him this year.
Well, we just come off the track side down, and the track looked a little wet. I know you guys are getting prepared to go out and pack it in. We wish you the best, Ricky, but above all, go out and have some fun.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, there you go. Ricky Shelton. We can pan back and look at that number 75 car. S-Slinger with a TCR chassis, fuel-safe system, and a great American toy. In the pits with the number 56 car, the current points leader in the USAC TQ Midgets, Alex Harris. Alex, how you doing?
Pretty good.
I tell you what, it looks like you're doing real well. I notice part of your stats right now that you've had 4 wins thus far, a 2nd, a 3rd, and a 4th. You've posted 4 fast times, and you were the winner last week down in Ventura. How are you getting all that good stuff done?
Just the car's been working great this year with my dad and my brother-in-law, Dennis Williams. Just been working on it, and we finally found the right setup for the season. So.
Well, I tell you what, so you got a family operation.
Yeah, it is, really. We don't really have anyone else helping us. Just like mainly my dad and my brother-in-law.
Well, I tell you what, you got a working combination there. Of course, that final tune to the whole chassis and all is the driver, and they found a good one by you, Alex. Where do you go from here in your future? Do you look forward to next couple years graduate into the full-size midgets, or where are you going?
I'd like to get a midget ride. Just we can't afford it ourselves, so we have to hope for someone out there to pick me up and give me a car.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to see what you're doing, obviously, for sure, because you're getting the job done. A lot of talent, a lot of cars in the TQs this year. This group has just flourished. A lot of drivers coming from the Formula 2000 and whatnot into the TQs. Your sponsors for 1997?
And my dad sponsors the car, West Valley Grinding is our main sponsor, and then we have Don Vesco helping us out with the motor, so it's a great combination.
Excellent. Any surprises here tonight?
We're hoping that track's going to stay kind of tacky, but with the sun out and the little breeze, it might go dry slick, so might have to do a little trick setup on the car.
Exactly right, especially for turn 2. That's the one that usually gets dried out. Alex, what do you do during your regular time during the week? Do you have a job?
I'm actually going to school right now at college, trying to get my classes finished so I can transfer to university.
What is your major?
Probably mechanical engineer.
There you go, excellent choice. All right, Alex Harris, I'll tell you what, we wish you the best, but above all, go out and have some fun.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Alex Harris, the number 56 car, current points leader. Pit side again with an aspiring young driver, first year into the TQs. The number 23 car, Chris Otto. Chris, how you doing?
Good. Doing good today.
Nice to see you here again. I tell you what, rookie in the TQ Midgets, obviously, but not a rookie to the racing. I know you have experience in the Formula 2000, and of course you ran a lot of go-karts, so you got a lot of asphalt experience, is that right?
Yeah, most of my racing has been on asphalt. So we ran a couple dirt in the quarter midgets and a couple dirt in the karts, but 99.9% of it was in the asphalt.
Where do you have your best success and the most fun, dirt or asphalt?
Well, the most fun dirt. I like setting the car sideways. It's a lot more fun racing on dirt, but I have most of my success because of my experience on the asphalt, especially the asphalt ovals.
Well, I tell you what, we look back to last Saturday night in Ventura. You had a wonderful heat race win over there, and then all of a sudden during the main event, what took place?
Well, the heat race was great. The car was really working good. The main event, we made some changes and went too far, and the car loaded up, and we weren't able to finish. But my crew, my grandpa Junior, and they do the best they can on the car. They do a very good job. Our sponsors, Seiyao Gear, Vesco, Suzuki's, Kurt Burst, Race Products, JR Plumbing, Simpson Race Products, VP Fuels. They give us all kinds of support, and I just feel bad because I let them down and I couldn't keep the car running to finish the race. So all I can do is what they give me, and most of the time they give me their best, but you have to take the good with the bad.
Well, exactly right. Of course, there's so many different elements in racing, all the way from the chassis, the motor, carburation, whatever it takes. You're talking the driver, tires, whatnot. But great success down in Cajon. I understand you picked up a second place on the asphalt in El Cajon.
Yeah, I was a little nervous going into El Cajon due to the fact that I had, my last oval race I put it in the wall and ended up in the hospital. So I was a little shaky at first, but I got back on there and it just felt like I hadn't missed a day. And the car was running really, really great. We were really looking forward to El Cajon. Want to put a strong performance because I am from San Diego, and it was a lot of my friends and relatives came out to watch the race. So we got it together and we ran good and we were really lucky.
San Diego, boy, there's a place. Little beach bunnies don't playing in the surf, huh? What do you think, Chris?
Well, hey, it's a great city. It's a place where 1 minute you're at the beach and an hour later you're up in the snow. So it's you can't ask for anything more. We got great races down there. We got a good football team, great baseball team. So it's a good city to live in.
But I tell you what, after all the accolades and whatnot have gone through, you're talking about kind of a bad outing in the main last Saturday in Ventura. But hey, tell you what, you're still holding down 6th place in the points. So somewhere along the line you got that consistency, and that's what pays off.
Yeah, that's what it takes. There's so many different forms of racing where people have won championships just from finishing second, third, winning 1 or 2 in the season. It's just all about consistency. And like I said, Seiyao provides me with a great race car. Stealth, Don Vesco gives me the best engine I can ever ask for. And my grandfather and Junior and the rest of the Marchetti family, Noto family give me so much support. They're what makes it happen. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have accomplished what I have.
Well, I tell you what, we look for you to do a knock-up job here tonight. You're our pick for the Rookie of the Year, obviously. Your Seiyao Don Vesco Motors Esslinger. I tell you what, you got it going, bud.
Thank you.
There you go, folks. Mr. himself, Chris Otto, the number 23 car, and the TQ Midgets.
Rick Hendricks got that win at Bakersfield Speedway. Whatever it takes, baby.
Built Hendricks' car, not Hendricks, but Shelton's also building the Boone Brothers a couple of cars.
Has really made a name for himself these last 2 years. Here he is, the number 91, Jordan Hermesier, leads about a 4. Brian Howard says, let's go racing.
Yes, indeed, and Hermesier on the post, out of turn 2, you're leading, but here comes Rick Hendricks. Hendricks in caps, makes contact, Hendricks roll over turn 3.
Big turn 3. Red flag on the race course, red flag condition.
Hendricks came down into turn 3, made contact with caps and got end over end and then a barrel roll and comes down on all 4s. We'll see if we can get a driver condition update right now. As quickly the rescue squad over there, we go on the red and we'll roll Hall Ems over there as a precautionary measure. Everybody now checking out the number 12 car, Rick Hendricks.
And I see his head, there he is, pops out of the car, all indications so far. Driver is okay. It's good to see him get out on his own power there, Mike, like that, so we'll wait for an update on that, so.
Medical update from the infield is the driver shook up a little bit, took a lot of pressure on his shoulders from the safety belts. Car's built real safe for fire and rollover conditions, and they'll check Rick Hendricks out here.
Shaking the cobwebs out right now, Mike, as the ambulance attendees and some track officials.
Larry Brown out of Bakersfield next to him. Then you pick up Ricky Shelton, and then the number 32 car, Ron Hazelton out of Northridge. Power up. Green flag flies. Well racing as Hermansader sets the pace first into turn one, and off turn two, you leader followed by Scott Hansen, Larry Brown, and the number 31 car, Wally Pankratz.
Hermansader, the young gun, leads him out of turn four. Hansen in second. A freight train of midgets. Check this out. Pankratz trying to make a move right now on Larry Brown. Down the back straightaway they go. They're tire to tires. They enter turn three.
Oh boy, tire to tire is the way to put it too, Steve-O. Larry Brown in the 36 car working on a brand new chassis.
Contact between Pankratz and the 33.
Scott Hansen
brings out the yellow flag.
And that'll move Larry Brown a nice clean third. Shelton and the 32 car, Hazelton and Wally Pankratz lights out. We're looking for the green. Brian Howard looks him over. We go racing.
Hermansader puts the ponies down on the clay, and he's looking good as he's in the lead. Hansen in second, Larry Brown in third, and here he comes. Ricky Shelton trying to make an inside move on Brown as they go in turns 3 and 4.
Shelton tried to put a muscle move inside of Larry Brown, but couldn't get it to stick as Hansen pulls Brown up, and that allows, of course, Shelton. Oh, look out, contact made.
Ricky Shelton moves back into 5th position now as the number 31 Wally Pankratz, who had spun just 2 laps earlier, moves into 4th.
Hermansader definitely has guessed the right setup for this particular heat race, as he's got a good 8-car lengths advantage over Scott Hansen. Larry Brown appears to be faster than Hansen, but just can't find the line to get around or under him.
Well, Mike, with all this slicing and dicing going on behind him, Hermansader has just opened up a huge advantage with 6 laps down and 2 laps to go.
Scott Hansen keeps that door closed, and that's exactly where Larry Brown's wanting to go as we go white flag action this time by. And Pankratz now needle dick in the back bumper. Larry Brown, oh, look out, mama. The door handle, nose the tail, and Shelton a slide job into 3, and he can't stick it. You were Hermansader. Hansen second, Larry Brown third, Wally Pankratz fourth, and then the number 75, Ricky Shelton. Oh boy. And then finally Ron Hazelton. I tell you what, a couple more laps, that could have been a big slide job down into 3 and coming out of 4. Your winner, Jordan Hermansader, the Keen Chiropractic, number 91. And I'll tell you what, you picked a hard one, but he's got the talent, got the car. Lights out, we're looking for the green. Your starter, Brian Howard, up in the birdcage. RPM starts to build. Everybody hang on to the seat. We're getting ready to go racing.
The number 23 machine leads him into turn number 1. Clap looking good.
And off turn 2, your leader is Shane Scully.
Wow. And already making up a position is Sleepy Trip as he's on the inside of turns 3 and 4 now. Scully looking good as he opens up a 7-car lead advantage over everyone else. In second is the 63 car of Robert Dolacki.
Out of Wasco, California, here comes the 36X car. Jim Keene out of Bakersfield running third.
Then we pick up the number 23 and 4th. That's James Clapp. He started on the pole for this race. Sleepy Trip still kind of fighting his handling, Mike, right now. As we have 3 laps down, just 5 laps remaining as he passes another car. And now he works on the zero paint and makes a little bit of contact. Oh! Trouble in turn 2. Payton comes up lame right at the exit of turn number 2.
Steve Patton pops it right there on the exit of turn 2 on the infield.
As Scully is going to lead the freight train of midgets down the back straightaway, Michael.
Followed by Dolacki and Jim Keene. RPM builds, and we're racing. Shane Scully RPMs it up into turn 1. Dolacki right on his backside, Jim Keene, and then a real battle for 4th. Oh, look at Jim Keene, puts a RPM down going into turn 3.
Scully, about 3 car lengths over the next competitor. That'd be Dolacki in the 63. Check it out, trying to make a move right now. On Keene is the number
whistle job into 3 as Keene pulls a wheel stand out of turn 2. His chassis hooked up real tight and having trouble getting to go through the corners.
Sleepy Trip moves into 5th now. And check it out, Delecki right on the rear bumper of your leader, Shane Scully. 6 laps down, 2 laps to go. Great battle right now as they go into 3 and 4. White flag is going to fly.
Can Delecki take the lead away from Scully? Scully keeps the door closed. Gets a good hook off at turn 2. Here comes the 57 car, Jerry Coons.
Clay Clever's going to hold on to 3rd. Your winner, however, Shane Scully.
Delecki 2nd.
Clay Clever in 3rd.
And Jerry Coons in a blue 57 car finishes up 4th. Then you pick up Sleepy Trip.
Trip making up 4 positions. Then we pick up the 36X of Jim Keene. Then the number 23 of James Clapp for the TQ Midgets.
Exactly right. Round 1 qualifier on the track. We're about to go green. And we go green. Parks makes contact with the number 10, Michael May, and May's your leader off turn 2.
And here comes the number 41 of James Steyer moving into 2nd position. And then the number 24 machine of Gene Godebski and the number 9 of Sean Lee doing battle down the front straight, Mike.
Side by side, a heck of a battle going on for 4th as the 59 car currently 3rd, Steve Parks. But Godebski sticks it deep into turn 3. Oh, he stayed on the gas a whole lot longer, but he didn't make it happen.
Great battle for the lead right now between Michael May and James Steyer as they go down the back straight into turn 3, 2 laps down.
The 09 car made contact. He got loose out of turn 2. That is Joe Finger. Does a 3 flipper. He got loose and made contact with the number 56 car, and he went rolling big time. Oh boy, Joe Finger
Is out of the car and appears to be okay, Mike, as they're sending the ambulance back to its parking spot there.
Oh, Joe Finger, hands overhead. That's a good sign.
Well, it looks like the number 10 car from my point of view there, Michael.
Michael May, he may not. Lights out, we'll look for the green, number 41 car, Jim Steyer running 2nd. Brian looks him over, he gives him a hard look. We go racing.
We're green here at the Bakersfield Speedway Park.
Uses him.
Yes.
Sean Lee pops up for a quick 3rd. And Gene Godebski gets loose out of turn 2, puts the hammer down, runs on the back bumper of the number 59 car, Steve Parks.
Michael May still looking good in the lead. Jim Steyer in 2nd. But check it out, last year's Rookie of the Year in the TQ Midget class. Whoa! As the number 24 car gets loose coming out of turn 2, Michael. And now it's a 3-car battle for the lead.
As the number 56 car slides into 4th, that's Alex Harris out of Simi Valley, and he's starting to reel the leaders in. 4 down, 4 to go.
Sean Lee, hard charger, in 3rd position right now. Right in front of him is the 41 car, Jim Steyer. But Steyer trying to make a move on the outside as they go into turn 1 right now. Mike trying to find some traction on that high line, but doesn't work. And Sean Lee going to make a 2-car pass going down the back straight.
And Sean Lee, a muscle move into turn 3, makes the pass. And here comes Alec Harris. Harris battle for 3rd with the 41 car, Jim Steyer. Oh, a battle into turn 2, 3 abreast out of 2. And here comes Harris up for 2nd.
Points leader Harris right on the rear bumper now. Sean Lee, as the white flag is going to fly from Brian Howard, indicating 1 lap to go. It's Lee and then Harris, 1 and 2. Man, what a bunch of racing going on there.
Followed by Michael May and Jim Steyer.
Can he do it? Thinks him high. Oh no, not enough. Sean Lee wins the heat race, baby.
Alex Harris finishing up 2nd, Michael May 3rd, and then you pick up the number 41 car, Jim Steyer 4th. Gene Godebski having trouble going on the high side. Couple ruts in 1 and 2 definitely upset the chassis and threw his rhythm off.
Great racing so far tonight, Mike. All brought to you by the Bakersfield Speedway Park and San Joaquin Bank. All right, then we pick up the number 88 machine coming to us out of Wilmington, California. JC Performance, Mel Miller Racing, Excel Auto Parts sponsored. Driver Ron Wade.
And the number 76 car out of West Covina, David Martella. Lights out, we're looking to go green.
Brian Howard waves that green flag, and we're going racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway. But check out the number 8 car, Mike. An awesome start by Paul Kruger.
3 abreast out of turn 2. The 88 car of Ron Wade took a nice line and got out of it.
The number 8 car, Paul Kruger, comes from the outside outside second row to take over the lead into turn 1, Mike. That was an awesome start.
Awesome start. Running second is a 16 car, Joey Bishop out of Camarillo. And a battle for third off turn 2. Running third now is the 36 car in the lineup, and that is West Evans out of Moore Park. A battle going into turn 3. Look out, mama. Oh, West Evans. Oh, boy. Bicycling was the number 16 car, Joey Bishop, and he puts it back down on all fours. But West Evans now running second. Your leader way out front, looking big time as we halfway down now. The number 8 of Paul Kruger. The 96 car running fourth, that is Bobby Boone, and Boone working on the back bumper of Joey Bishop now. Boone drops to the high side, comes back down low into turn 4. A battle for third. And Boone picks up the inside berm as Joey Bishop able to keep the door closed. Paul Kruger now with a good 20 car lengths advantage over West Evans. Oh, a slide job into turn 3. And up comes Boone up to third now. Bishop back to fourth. Then you pick up the 87 car, Ron Art, and then Ron Wade. White flag action, one more time to go. And Wade battling into turn 1, your leader into turn 4. Here comes your winner, the number 8, Paul Kruger. West Evans second. Finishing up third is the 96 car, Bobby Boone out of Palmdale. Then you pick up the number 16 car, Joey Bishop. What a battle, a lot of changes of place there. But Kruger, give him a big hand, folks. The number 8 car, your winner.
Brought to you by San Joaquin Bank.
San Joaquin Bank, your financial specialist. We go green. A great start by the number 35 car, Chris Hedge. Hedge, your leader into turn 1, off turn 2.
Can we pick up the 39 of Clay Charleston in second position? Battle for the lead, make a little contact going into turn 3, Mike.
Oh boy, Hedge came out there and says, move over, Buckley, I'm coming through. Clay.
Oh! Both wheels up off the ground is your leader, Chris Hedge. He almost lost her, Mike.
Charleston trying to work his backside. Clay Charleston.
And they bunch up behind your leader. Hedge is your leader. And almost a big melee coming into turns 3, but everybody stays on all 4. However, the number 14 car moves into third. Mike Callahan.
Side by side off turn 2. A pass down the back chute. And the 39 car, Clay Charleston, takes the lead. 4 down, 4 to go this time by.
Catching a run was the number 14 car of Mike Callahan. He slid way up high, but didn't lose a position. Now your leader, the 39 of Clay Charleston. Man, what a power move on the outside of turn 2,
Look
Mike.
at Chris Soto close the ground. That's a battle for second. Odo in the black number 23 car. Right on the back bumper now of Chris Hedge.
Hedge doing everything he can to keep all 4 of those skins on the ground, Mike. Having a lot of trouble as he enters turns, all the turns actually. Those 2 inside tires are coming off the ground.
Odo turns early into turn 1, tries to make a muscle move underneath the hedge. Can't make it stick, but here comes Greg Edenholm. Edenholm running fourth, white flag being shown to our leader now. The 39 car, still our leader, Clay Charleston.
Here goes Odo into turn 1, right on the rear bumper of Hedge, trying to make a move down low to make contact coming out of 2. And check it out, here comes the 2 car of Edenholm going into third. Your winner, however, is going to be the 39 of Clay Charleston.
Chris Odo second, Greg Edenholm third, fourth goes the 35 of Chris Hedge. Oh boy, did Greg Edenholm come from nowhere to finish third, and a great run by the 23 car of Chris Odo, but your winner there hangs on all the way to the finish line, Clay Charleston out of Westminster.
Clay Charleston.
Nudge your neighbor, make a friendly wager. The number 75 of Shelton holds the pole position. Next to him, James Cap. Then you pick up Payton, Martinez, Caps, Hazelton, Tripp, and Hendricks. We go green. Ricky Shelton, your leader off turn 2. turn 4. The 0 car of Steve Payton. Then you pick up Hazelton in the 32 car. Sleepy Trip, then Hendricks. But Ricky Shelton, a good 20 car lengths now in the lead. Tommy Flipper got to hang on all fours as he does a 180. And that is the 36X of Rick Hendricks. And I believe the black 0 car, Steve Payton, had made contact going into turn 1. Payton got up on 2, brought her back down. Your leader still Ricky Shelton, followed by the number 23 car. Lights are out. Shelton sets the pace. Brian Howard looks him over. Hammers down. We go racing. Oh, Steve Payton took a look underneath the yellow 23 James Clapp. Couldn't quite put the mustard on the doggy. But Shelton gets that left tire off the ground.
Sparks are flying for that number 23 car, Mike, out of San Gabriel. James Clapp, as he entered turn 3, I saw some sparks flying. And check it out, baby. Your points leader has opened up a huge advantage in this semi-main.
Rick Hendricks did a slide job on the yellow number 10 of John Capps. And battle into turn 2 with Payton. White flag action, one more time to go.
Payton moves into second position. That moves Clapp into third.
Rick Hendricks, battle going into turn 3, trying to get into that third spot. Your winner, Ricky Shelton. Steve Payton second. The 23 car of James Clapp third. Then you pick up Rick Hendricks, and finally the yellow number 10, John Capps. So Rick Hendricks loses his black number 12, swaps cars, if you will, or Jim Keene gives it up. The white 36X, that's Rick Hendricks driving that at the TCR performance car, and he finishes up 4th. Big hand for Steve Northrup. And that makes up the starting grid for this TQ semi. 10 laps of racing. Lights out, we're looking to go green. Steve, why don't you take us away on this one?
Ron Wade is going to lead the 2x2 freight train of TQ Midgets out of turn 4. Howard gives him a look and waves a green flag. We are racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway Park. Wade looking good as the number 24 machine of Gene Gadepski goes way up high out of turn 2. Wade opens up about a 5-car length advantage over the rest of the field. In second position is the number 87 car of Ron Arndt.
Robert Welcomer running 4th, and you pick up Gene Gadepski. Gadepski ran the high groove earlier in his first qualifier, and now has dropped down low on the back bumper of Robert Welcomer.
However, Ron Wade is kind of like a hotel room Sunday at 12 noon. He's checked out.
Look at Gadepski, turn 3, look out, mama! Gadepski made a slide job on the high side, and then all of a sudden a couple of them locked horns into turn 3.
Robert Welcomer out of Tucson involved over there in turn 3.
We'll have Wade, Arndt, your front 2 runners. Then you pick up the 14 of Mike Callahan, and then Gene Gadepski. RPM starts to build. Brian Howard looks him over. We go green.
2 laps down, Mike. 8 laps to go. The 88 has this track wired. Ron Wade has got this thing dialed in, and he's built for speed. The number 87 in second position, Ron Arndt, Mike, is doing battle right now.
And then you pick up Gene Gadepski right on his back bumper. Oh boy, does Gadepski want to get by him in a bad dash. And here comes Mike Callahan running 4th, right on the back bumper. Those 3 cars nose to tail into turn 3.
4 laps down, 6 laps to go. Gadepski's got his hands full trying to just get by the number 87 car of Ron Arndt. He's tried just about every line on the track, Mike, but he can't seem to find any traction as the halfway flags are flown.
A complete straightaway lead right now for the 88 car, Ron Wade out of Wilmington, California. JC Performance, Mel Miller Racing, XL Auto Parts, Automotive Service, Equipped, and Kindle Oil. Big lead. Gidepski jumps up high out of turn 4.
Arndt is making that TQ Midget just about as wide as a garage door, and Gidepski cannot get around him. Into turn 4, out of turn 4, here they come. Gidepski trying to slide that car down low, but no dice, says Arndt.
And Martella falls off the pace. David Martella off the track.
And he does make it into the pits. We stay green here at the Bakersfield Speedway. 8 laps down. 2 laps to go as the white flag will fly for your leader, the number 88 of Ron Wade.
Wade, smoke coming out of his car as he entered into turn 1, looking at a bunch of lap traffic. And Gidepski gets underneath. Oh, boy. Gidepski and Mike Callahan battling, and Gidepski looking underneath Ron Arndt into turn 3. He makes contact with him. Here comes Callahan. Callahan noses up and takes 3rd. Wow. Ron Arndt 2nd, and Gene Gidepski falls back to 4th.
Jeff Heaton coming home in 5th. And
what a roaster that was, bud.
Let me tell you, man, awesome racing even in the semi-heats, the semi-main events tonight, Michael. Let's take a pause for the cause, buddy. What do you say? Get up, stretch your legs, head on down to the concession area. Ladies and gentlemen, show these guys you appreciate them. Up on your feet. Let's give them a round of applause for putting on a great show so far tonight and all season long. They brought ESPN out here last time they were here.
That'll work.
Let's hear it for them.
Brian Howard looks them over. We're racing. Oh, Sean Lee took an early look down into the main chute as your pole sitter, Chris Otto, drops back a little bit. Sean Lee sticks it up, running 2nd. Greg Edenholm 4th, but your leader coming off of turn 4 is the number 96 car, Bobby Boone.
Bobby Boone got his first win of his career here. The last time he was here, Sean Lee in 2nd. Looking to move towards the front. Sean Lee put a power move on as soon as the green flag flew, put the hammer down, and it took him about half a lap to move up about 3 or 4 positions. And a bunch of racing going on behind them. There's almost an incident in turn 2, Mike.
Gene Gidepski just avoided that, running 7th right now, right behind Greg Edenholm. In front of him, the number 88, Ron Wade. But Bobby Boone now with 6 car lengths advantage over the black number 9 is Sean Lee out of Northridge.
As Chris Hedge heads into the pits, Mike. Number 35, Chris Hedge into the pits early.
Chris Otto currently running 3rd in that Say-All gear.
Your leader right now is the number 96, Bobby Boone. Then we pick up the number 9, Sean Lee, last year's Rookie of the Year. Otto in 3rd. Alex Harris, your points leader, currently in 4th. Then we pick up Ron Wade in 5th, Edenholm in 6th. Still, all of those cars with a chance right now to take it over the lead as the track may come to them a little bit later on, Mike.
West Evans 2nd, Gene Gidepski 8th. Gidepski all over the back bumper of Evans right now.
7 laps down, and already the courtesy flag to let the leaders go by is being flown by Brian Howard, Mike.
Your leader now into turn 4, getting through lap traffic.
Sean Lee now has a chance to move up if he can only take advantage of some lap traffic being encountered right now by your leader, Bobby Boone. 9 laps down. 11 laps remaining here in this TQ Midget main event.
Turn 3, oh boy, light contact with Chris Otto and Alex Harris, and they bang again coming out of turn 4. Otto hooks it down low into turn 1, comes out of turn 2, right in front of Harris, but Harris seems to have a little bit more horsepower as they dive into turn 3. Harris up high, the door opens for Harris as Otto got up high out of 4.
Otto's car's a little loose, Mike, and Alex Harris trying to take advantage of that fact. But let me tell you, catch catching them is one thing, but passing them is a totally different deal. Up on the berm goes Harris, upsets his chassis and almost takes out Ron Wade in the process.
And Wade showing some signs of smoke as he entered into turn 1.
Here comes your leader this time by 13 laps down, just 7 laps remaining.
Bobby Boone in the white 96 car. Turn 3, Chris Odo made contact and Odo got turned sideways off the pace out of turn 2.
And we go yellow here at the Speedway, Mike.
Odo had made contact with the lap car, the number 52 of Jeff Heaton out of Ventura, and Odo couldn't hold it straight, and he comes up and loses the fire in that power plant.
Eye in the sky, Mike tells me that there are 2 lap cars in the top 5 right now on the track. Not being scored top 5. Here we go, we're going racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Bobby Moore puts the hammer down. As a slowing number 52 of Jeff Heaton kind of holds up the rest of the field.
But not a lot. They sliced and diced and quickly got away from him. But Boone sets the pace. Sean Lee running second. Here comes Ollie Harrison, Greg Edenholm. And Chris Soto on a tear out of turn 2 on the high side. Boy, he's got the hammer down. Heavy traffic into turn 3.
Nothing's changed up front. We pick up Boone, Lee, and Harris. And check out Edenholm in the competition orange painted number 2 car. He breaks free of a lap car, and now nothing but real estate in front of him until you reach about turn 3 and 4, and that's where the top 3 are running, Mike.
Hot diggity dog. Boy, these guys are going with 17 down, 3 to go. Heavy traffic off of turn 4.
3 to go. These leaders may encounter some lap traffic here coming up shortly, Mike. Still, Bobby Boone showing them how it's done here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Heavy traffic in turns 3 and 4 once again.
Alex Harris with a slide job attempt on Sean Lee. White flag action, one more time to go. And Sean Lee able to hold him off. Bobby Boone looking for his second career.
Straightaway. Harris makes a move on Lee into turn 3 and takes over second position. However, your winner is going to be Bobby Boone.
Bobby Boone takes a big dog main event win. That's 2 for him. Holy mackerel. What a race by Boone. Odo crosses. Boy, I tell you what, a great race up front with those 3 as Harris shakes hands with your winner, Boone. And I'm sure Sean Lee will also venture across.
Let me tell you, here he is, the number 96 car out of Palmdale, California. He loves this place. 2 career victories, both of them right here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Bobby Boone, here he is, a young gun. Hey, ding-a-ling-a-ling, school's in, buddy. You schooled them tonight, man. Great job. How'd you do it? Tell me how the track was.
It was real sticky. The cushion was kind of low, so you had to run around the bottom, but it was real fast other than that, and the car worked great.
Great deal. Any plans for the future? You want to thank some sponsors right now?
I thank my mom and dad and my grandparents for helping me out, and Jim Nelson for helping me, and just everybody. It just worked out good.
Well, great deal. How you like this Bakersfield Speedway track, buddy? Two victories in less than about 3 months. Is this a great deal or what?
Yeah, I like this track. This track's pretty good to me.
Yeah, he likes it, man. Let me tell you, the young gun, Bobby Boone. Second place finisher right here. Leader in the points right now. Driver Alex Harris. Alex, way to go, buddy. Great job out there, man. Big power move with just about a lap to go, man. How'd you do that?
It was tough. I saw that Sean Lee was coming out of the corner a little bit loose, and I could stick it on the bottom there, and just took me a couple times to get by him. But there's no way I was going to catch Boone. He was gone.
School was in today, man. He put on a clinic, man. Let me tell you. Hey, the guy was Rookie of the Year last year. Sean Lee's no pushover, man. You were hammering him all night long, right on his back end. I mean, is this guy tough or what? How does this help you out in the points chase?
He's good. Luckily, he kept Ron Wade back to me, and it just moved me up a few more points. And just need to keep it going and finishing the races.
Great deal, man. Good luck the rest of the season. Points leader right here, finishing second tonight. Driver Alex Harris. Sean, how you doing, buddy? He had second locked up, but the kid over there, 56 points leader. You've been doing great all year long. Power move, passes you up. What's the deal?
Well, I think he wanted to get me back for last year when I did it to him a couple times.
Right on. A little payback move from Alex Harris to Sean Lee. Sean, that number 9 car really flies around this track, man. You like coming to Bakersfield, California?
Yeah, I like racing here. When we took that big hit a couple races ago, it's been a long road back to get back to the top 3. Turn 4 wall still has some memories for me. Yeah, we're 3rd in points, and after that crash, we managed to go from 7th to 3rd in points. And I remember the race, the 3 days afterwards, I got in the car. I was like, I don't know how I did it, but I'm glad I'm here and we're moving back up. So,
well, good to hear. It's great to have the USAC series back, the TQs as well as the Midgets. Driver Sean Lee, 3rd place tonight. Good luck tonight, the rest of the season. Thank you very much. Hey, Mike. I'm ready for the big boys, man. Let's send the midgets out here. I'm ready to rock and roll. 773-538.
Take that to the office for your ticket.
773-538. You've also won a pair of tickets to go see the California Centerfolds. Indications are 1 lap to go from Brian Howard. Brian Howard, the flagman at the Indianapolis 500-mile race this past year. And let me tell you, I think he did a great job. Took him a couple days to get the race off, but when they did, man, what an awesome race. And here we go.
Lights out. Scott Hansen sets the pace. RPM Bills will racing. A great jump start by the 33 car Hansen. Steve Payton on the high side. Alex Harris gets sideways. Oh, Hansen is your leader on the turn 3.
Trouble coming in at turns 3 and 4. Everybody gets through virtually unscathed. Your leader is the number 33 car, Scott Hansen out of Simi Valley. Then we pick up the 0 of Steve Payton. And the number 69 of Clay Klepper.
And then you pick up the 57 Jerry Coons on running 4th. And he's very strong. That's the car you usually see Johnny Colfer in.
Johnny Coos Jr. 4th. It's a freight train of USAC Midgets going down the back straightaway, Mike. What a great job by Scott Hansen right now, leading the whole pack.
Clay Klepper has a monument of power right now. Oh, he makes contact with Payton going into turn 1.
Everybody scrambles, and check this out in the 57. Coons is the benefactor of that incident in turns 1 and 2, and he drives it deep into 3, Mike. He's now in 2nd.
Steve Payton back to 3rd. Then you pick up Clay Klepper 4th. And then Ricky Shelton 5th. Slide job going into turns 3. And Shelton now catching some heat.
I see that left rear brake disc, Mike, aglow on that number 36 car. Is that Shane Scully? Sure enough, Shane Scully's brake disc is just glowing red, Mike. Currently in 5th, 7 laps down, 23 laps to go. I'm sorry, that's Larry Brown. But
contact with number 57 car Coons and Scott Hansen. Hansen able to hang on to the lead.
That's Larry Brown with that red disc.
Coons opens the door. Oh, Payton wanted to take a look. Oh, backed into turn 3. That was Payton
and Shelton getting together, but Shelton back on the gas now, but he's lost about 4 positions. Currently, he's in 8th. Check out the battle for the lead between the 57 car Coos Jr. and the 33 of Scott Hansen. 11 laps down, 19 laps to go.
Unbelievable high ride going into turn 3 with Hansen and Coons.
Jerry's right on the rear bumper of Hansen as they go into turns 1 and 2. Down low, Coons trying to make a move. He gets loose coming off of 2. And a wheel stand down the back straightaway.
Coons is all over Hansen right now. Hansen's best job he can do is to keep that door closed. He bobbles, and Coons is going to take it. Payton running 3rd, and 4th is the 36 car out of Bakersfield. Larry Brown, and his brake rotor is red hot.
Let me tell you, he's still staying in 4th there, Mike, doing a great job. And now Payton is starting to reel in the leaders.
And then you find the number 31 of Wally Pancratz now on the track 5th position. And then you pick up the number 75 of Ricky Shelton halfway down, 15 down, 15 to go.
Still a great
laps remaining. Coons all over the backside of Shelton. Shelton looks into lap traffic. That's Hansen rather, not Shelton. They were too abreast there for a second, Mike, but now they just missed with that lap car. That's the number 23 machine of James Clapp. But I tell you what, that 57 car of Jerry Coons makes a hole shot. He will be gone because he is quick as they go yellow on the track. A car up high out of turn 2. From here it looks like Robert Delackey. That is right, the number 63 car. Robert Delackey off the pace right up into turn 2. Report from down in the infield there. Delackey is okay, nothing wrong physically by the driver, but his car jumped out of gear and he couldn't get that sucker back in, so he's out for the night. But here we go, Scott Hansen leads a freight train of USAC Midgets around the 3rd mile Clay Oval. And check it out, Coons is trying everything he can to get around that 33 machine, but no dice as the traction is way down low near the berm here at the Bakersfield Speedway. But don't count out the 0 car of Payton or the 36 of Larry Brown, as Pancratz is right up on the rear end of Larry Brown as they go into turns 3 and 4. Pancratz in their 31 machine, currently 5th. Pancratz is the meat in a TCR sandwich. We have the 36 in front of him and the 36X behind him, both Larry Brown cars. Jerry Coons on a tear as he hooks up on the back bumper of Scott Hansen. Steve Payton looking real strong here tonight. Nose to tail into turn 4, top 3 runners. It's a 3-car battle for the lead right now, Mike, let me tell you. And that Jerry Coons Jr. is right there. Oh, and getting up high is Payton, and that allows Larry Brown to move into 3rd. And Pancratz tries to come with him, but Payton closes the door in turns 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway they go. Payton's suspension, or his chassis setup, might be going away from me right now, Mike, as the track dries out just a little bit. Larry Brown gets that left front wheel off the ground coming out of turn 4. A good 12 inches he did. Now he's trying to work that upper cushion just a little bit. So far, just a 1-groove racetrack, Mike. Larry Brown currently running 3rd as Coons takes a look underneath those. Hansen side by side down the main chute. Oh, Coons had a hole on him, but couldn't put the mustard on the doggy. Look at the power Coons has got as he tries the high side now, Scott Hansen. And Larry Brown sticks his nose in there. Steve Payton up for 2nd. Oh, mama! Payton slipped in there like a thief in the night into the back door, man. Now he's in 2nd place, baby. Without a key, and Wally Pancratz now up to 6th. Hansen doing a masterful job keeping the lead, Mike. Let me tell you, I thought Coons had him dead nailed for the lead, but no contact coming out of 2. Coons makes contact with Payton's rear tire and almost loses it. Well, I tell you, Coons almost has too much power for this track. Larry Brown now up to 3rd, but here comes Coons battling back out of 2, Michael. 27 down, 3 to go. Scott Hansen so far leader flag to flag. 28 down, just 2 laps remain, and now everybody's going to put the hammer down, lay it on the line. Coons it's time to party. Brown out of turn 2. Coons back to 3rd. Here comes Wally Pancratz. Pancratz up to 5th. White flag action, 1 more time to go. Take us away, Steve-O. Out of turn 2 they come. Oh, and Payton is right on the rear bumper. Scott Hansen, his Hansen blocks the whole line. Into turn 3, here they go. Way up high goes Coons. But your winner is going to be Scott Hansen. Coming home in 2nd is the 0 car of Steve Payton. Then we pick up Jerry Coons Jr. in 3rd, I believe in 4th. Gets a win tonight here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Let's go on down trackside to the race doctor, Mike Mosier. Take us home, Mikey. Thank you very much, Steve. I tell you what, he's out of his car right now. What a great drive. L&S Tool Engineering is Esslinger. Boy, was he hooked up looking good. Had 26 career feature wins in the TQs. And in here this year in a midget looking great as Scott Hansen takes the win. And of course this is his 3rd career feature for 1997. See if we can get him over here and get a word with him. Scott, if you could come over this way here, we'll get a quick interview with you. All right, here he comes. Try to get out of the fence line here if we can. Scott, for our video cam and all here. First off, let me present you with this beautiful plaque for all your winning efforts. I tell you what, a marvelous drive you put out there. You kept the door closed. Jerry Coons, time after time, was knocking on your door. Payton was there the whole night knocking on your door, and you kept the line and never looked back. A wonderful win, putting that hat on your USAC Auto Club. But here's your plaque. How do you feel here in the winner's circle, Scott Hansen?
It feels good to win. I had a little bit of push there a couple times and had to get on the brakes pretty hard, and I think I screwed up Jerry a little bit, but I was trying to do the best I could to keep it down on the bottom, and it feels good to win on dirt finally.
Well, I tell you what, of course, your third career win for 1997, an awesome ride. Did you know who was on the backside of there just lap after lap taking a look underneath you?
Well, all I knew was who was second behind me because I saw it up on the board, and a couple times I saw him get underneath me and kind of just raced it hard in the next turn and got in there before him.
I'll tell you what, Esslinger working really great here for you tonight. So you actually have time to look up at that board every once in a while, kind of see who's coming up on you.
Well, I was on the yellow. I looked up there, but I got to thank Dan and Dwayne Esslinger for a great motor. They've been real good to me. And Pro Shock, Hoosier Tires, and LNS Tool Engineering, Simpson Race Products. And without these guys, I wouldn't be able to be out here each week.
Well, a marvelous drive. We appreciate you coming to Bakersfield and popping another win. I tell you what, how about a big hand for Scott Hansen?
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. All right, let's get back here and talk to Steve Payton. Steve, why don't you come on over here? We'll get you up on the California Raceway video, without the wires, if you will. I tell you what, you looked awesome all night, Steve. Your qualifier, you were there all the time and had up front. You were there the entire evening running third. You had a door open when Coons got a little wild, lost the pace, and there you were, bud.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just went there. I saw him touch a little bit. It was a hole big enough for my car, and I went there.
I tell you what, how old are you, Steve?
17.
17. I was going to say, you look pretty young. This year, rookie year, also in the USAC Midgets.
Yes, it is.
I tell you what, you're doing a marvelous job.
Thank you.
And, you know, you're second. You're looking to knock on the door for your career win. Where are you headed next week?
Next week we're going to Paris, just normal Western States points race. Just get some laps for me. I'm young, got lots of time.
17 years old. How about a big hand for Steve Payton? Oh, boy, Steve, marvelous job. There you go. And we'll move back here a little bit. Come on up here, my man. Jerry Coons, I'll tell you what, you made all kinds of excitement in this 57 car. My gosh. You know, you had the power, but it looked like Hansen had the line. You just couldn't seem to find a way to get underneath him or around him.
Yeah, this guy was just doing a great job. He did what he needed to do. He won the race. I want to congratulate him, and it was just a great race. You know, there wasn't enough racetrack for us to work on. I felt Esslinger gave me a fantastic race car. It's my first time in it tonight, and I want to thank Johnny Kofer for stepping out of it for a night and letting me get a chance at it. But it was great. I love it.
I tell you what, you put on a marvelous show, and exactly right. Johnny Kofer's ride has always looked good, but you stepped right in the shoes. You actually have a kind of a driving style as Kofer. Have you kind of looked at him as a mentor for you?
Well, Johnny and I have been racing together probably for about 8 or 10 years. When I first started, he was starting out with him and his dad, and it was me and my dad, and we ran back east together a little bit when I ran over here. So I've known Johnny for quite a while, and they just left the same setup basically that Johnny ran, and it was good enough to win. I think we just didn't get to start far enough forward.
Well, I tell you what, you made my night. How about a big hand for Jerry Coons Jr.? Jerry, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That wraps up another show here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Don't forget, next week we'll have some more open wheel when we bring in the Skull Bandits 360 sprint car action, along with, of course, the Hobby Stocks Modified Streets and the IMCA Modifieds. Till next Saturday night, on behalf of Doug and Sandy Baton, Johnny Petras, your host, Mike Moser, race doctor for Steve Hughes, says good night to y'all. Take care, and may God bless each and every one of you. Good night, all.